Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, we started a new town here in the Cursed Royal Woodlands for the camps update, well, part 1 camps update, and we are working on trying to, establish a town here and not die, which is probably a good thing to work on. We have Sahilda here. Sahilda had some things to sell. We did sell some things to her, I think a couple of tablets, got some amber, and I was trying to decide if or should I buy any of these things. And got a couple of opinions back. They both align with two halves of my brain, each one half, of course, not both together. But I'm kind of tempted to not bother with any of it. I thought about doing the plant fiber, but I think we'll get enough plant fiber here. It's a little iffy, but I think we'll get enough plant fiber here, especially with being able to get it from the trees and things, that I don't know that it's worth it. Especially if I decide to quit making vegetables. Now, if I get a pickled goods recipe, then vegetables would be much better. But for now, I don't know that the vegetables would really be worth it. Someone also suggested that I should move the farm in between the two plots of land, and that might be viable. You could put it here. That would cover, what is that? 11 plus, let's see, 10, which is 21, which would be good. Might even be a good idea. But right now, there's no way they can plant the 15 they have, so getting them to plant more is not really going to help matters. I would be much better off if I got another farm building, which I hope I do. Right here, I guess that would be. Let's clear Sahilda, because I don't think we're going to buy anything from Sahilda, after all. But if I put another farm building in here, then they could kind of double up, and that might be a little more viable. But we'll see what we get as far as offerings. I want to wait on the baking until we have the 65 grain we're looking for here. There's only 24 in storage here, and there's a little bit more possibly to pick. But I don't think we're going to quite make that 65, unfortunately, this time around. This year around. But that's okay. And we could make the 20 packs of crops. If I put fields on these, we could do it. And then we'd be good to go. I could make the 20 packs of crops, but then I'm going to end up making them out of food. And if I make them out of food, then I'm going to have less food. I could make them out of grain, but again, I'm trying to save the grain for the other order here. So I think we'll wait. So we're just chopping trees now. I think we could throw for a little while at least some more people in here just to kind of do some faster cleaning, and then we'll pull them out when the time comes at the end of the season here, just to kind of get them moving a little bit faster. I don't know that there's any other packs that I really want to make at this stage. We could make some provisions. Maybe that would be good. Let's see if we could if we could get anything for provisions. We don't have enough meat to send there. We don't have biscuits. We could send roots. Is that worth it? 220 plus 80? That actually is worth it. If we could make 2 provisions in time. We're not going to send the tools, and that's not even worth it, really. 130 and 40 is just barely worth it, in my opinion. So, I think, and this one isn't worth it at all. So, let's make a few packs of provisions. I'll put a lizard in there, I guess. We'll make them out of bugs, and we'll make just like 2 batches, and then we'll be done. Actually, no, I don't want to put 2 people in there, because then they'll make like 9 instead of 6, or maybe even 12, depending on how it goes. So we'll just trim some trees until the storm, and then we'll see what's happening at the storm. If we get these done fast enough, which I don't know that we will, I don't think we will even, then before these reset, we might have to just not bother. But at least we'll have some packs made before the next time we need them. We have too many people right now as it is, because we have all these camps sitting idle. Because 2 of them are. One of them is a small camp, and then we just don't have the materials for the other ones yet. But we are going to pop into at least 1 glade in the next year, possibly 2, depending on how fast we can get it to go. So we have 3 that are real close here, and it depends on danger levels. We were kind of laughing about how some of these tend to look a little bit like skulls. Some of them do more so than others. They even have like the not round shape, like mean, that one kind of looks like a pumpkin, like a carved jack-o'-lantern or something, because it's perfectly round. But there's some that have like a skull shape to them, a human skull shape to them, which is a little bit funnier in my opinion, because then it's like, okay, is this danger? Like that one kind of has a little bit here. Kind of looks like what's that symbol? Really, just like the skull, like emoji symbol almost. I think, where it's kind of like here's the teeth at the bottom of the jaw kind of thing. But they're just kind of funny. So let's see. We're in the storm. We need to pull some woodcutters out, hopefully, and get ourselves down. Oh, I didn't put one in there. Oopsie. Get ourselves down to. Am I losing it? What is going on? Oh, I did. I didn't click on this one. Okay. Get ourselves down to hostility 1, where we can hopefully a little better control the sadness of the people here. Although we do need some more housing, so we should probably actually work on that. We could do species-specific housing, probably equal parts lizard and harpy. Now, of course, they both require... Actually, all of these guys... No, they don't. Okay, good. So, of course, they both require cloth, but then they all do, but they don't. So let's just put a couple of harpy houses down and a couple of lizard houses down. We got a lot of builders right now. We don't have the fabric for this just yet, but we will momentarily. They'll just take them a minute to make it. We have the fiber, so we should go ahead and get them going. Let's see. We're gonna have -5 to resolve because of lack of housing, so we definitely need to get those houses built as soon as possible. Let's do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And that should take care of everybody, because the humans will just fill in emptying spaces. Yes, I know harpies are unhappy. Their houses are going up first, so that's good. And then this needs to get forced as soon as they finish. And then everybody's happy again. Perfect. Can we go up to, no. Okay. I was wondering if we could go up to hostility 2 yet. No, we cannot. Yeah, I think we'll do 2 of these glades in the next year. What do we have? 2 woodcutters right now? Yeah. Let's take out these folks for right now. Just uncheck that. We'll let this one unload everything. Don't want to start making that... Oh, I forgot packs of provisions there. Oops. Crap. That was dumb, Wally. Wait a minute. Did you make them out of herbs? Oh, I checked both of them. Well, double crap. Alright, well, that's too bad. That was dumb. It's too bad. Crowded houses could be useful, especially with the hostility 2 being the housing one. +1 global resolve for 2 impatience points could also be useful, if I keep my impatience high, as I tend to do. And then we saw Blight Extractor before, and we turned it down because we're probably not going to keep them at 100% Blight Rot because of the additional danger caused by Blight Rot up here, I think. So... I should do crowded houses, I think. No, because I can always build houses. Let's do the +1 global resolve. That's a better idea. Let's go full ham on the woodcutters here. Just a bunch of humans. And a bunch of humans. And then pop this glade open right here. And we'll see what's in here. Looks like a skull, so it might be a danger glade. Hopefully it's not an adjacent forbidden glade. It's a small glade. Okay, well then. There's a small abandoned cache here. Fertile soil. Lots of fertile soil, so we definitely need to get a farm. Clay and herbs. Let's come over here and pop this glade open then, too. Since we didn't really get one in the last... year, we can do this one instead. These herbs are small nodes, so we can definitely get this herbalist back to work. And then we'll come back here and we'll trim the trees and stuff in the glade, open it up a little bit more and stuff like that after the storm. So we made it to 56 grain. Sad. I guess I should have kept them from planting vegetables at all. I think we can possibly... Check that now. Another small glade. Well, okay. Small abandoned cache, sea marrow, and more flax. Great, more flax. Let's get that going then, too. I will put a harpy at that. I don't think we need more than that. Let's move you folks back over here. We're going to open this glade up nice and big here. Also that, also this, also this. And I think the farm could go either in the front or the back. Maybe. Maybe. Did we have a stonecutter yet? Oh yes, you're up here cutting clay. Okay. So we may come down here and do the sea marrow after the clay, because that gets us a chance for stone too. That is nice. That is nice. So I like how now that basically these just have a 1-star or 2-star on them, and that's how you can tell whether you can use the regular camps or the small camps for it. That's an easy way to spell it out. I wish I had another phone. Oh, we can turn this in. I didn't even notice. Pay attention. I should have done that as soon as I got it for the clay. There are 6 more tools. We can actually open a small cache now if we want. Carpenter. We already have a 3-star plank, so it doesn't do us any good, but it does potentially do us good for the tools and the packs of luxury goods, both at 2 stars, so maybe. Oil, incense, and coats. Pie, coal, and incense. Or the bathhouse. Now, I didn't take the bathhouse requirement one, wherever that was, which is kind of sad now, because of course it offers it to us. But, the coal could be good to turn our our logs into something a little more valuable. But at 1 star, I don't know how much more valuable that is. 15 logs wood makes 3 coal. That means that logs which take 16 seconds to burn, 16 times 15 divided by 60 is 4 minutes. 3 coal burns in 3 minutes and 18 seconds, so it's not worth it to do that. Yeah, it's not worth it to do the 1-star coal for just burning. Other things, maybe it is. We'd have to look at each individual recipe, and I'm not going to do that. The oil could be useful here, because oil can be used in a couple of other recipes. Keep toggling myself back and forth. Let's go here and do ingredient, oil, and show all. It can be used in packs of trade goods too. But also can be used in, wait. Oh, it can be used as fuel for different things too, right. We can use it as fuel in all the cooking recipes. It can also be used in cosmetics, or needs to be used for cosmetics, which could be useful. Anything else besides cooking type stuff? And it can be used in the... Oh, it's a cooking recipe too, effectively. So that could be useful. That could be potentially more useful than the coal. I mean, we have to make the oil out of something edible or plant fiber, so that's not as useful for that reason. But it also gives us an incense recipe and a coats recipe, although only one race can use coats. But I'm inching myself toward the carpenter for the simple tools and the luxury goods. Even though we can't make the luxury goods yet, having the simple tool recipe would be kind of nice once we start making crystallized dew and or copper. If we get a copper recipe, that is. So I'm kind of inching my way towards this. I'm also inching my way towards re-rolling. And actually, I'm thinking I'm going to do the re-roll for the free one. Grill, brewery, tinkerer. The tinkerer is already better. Or the forum. The brewery could be really good. The grill could be good because it finally gets us a copper bar. What can we make skewers out of? Bugs or mushrooms right now. And those are also good. We're getting some copper from somewhere. And then there's a 1-star ale here. 3-star ale and the pickled goods could be good. Could be really good. The tinkerer. I told myself I was going to take the tinkerer the next time I saw it. And here we are, and I'm not sure that I'm going to take it. I think I should take the brewery instead. Although only the humans like ale. The tinkerer would at least satisfy the harpies and the lizards, which would be a better thing to satisfy. Packs of crops would be good for this, but And then pickled goods would be good for... Wait, who eats pickled goods? Just lizards? Just, well, anyone will eat it by default. Let's take the Tinkerer. I told myself I was going to take it. I'm going to take it. We can get that staged out here to get built right there. And then this will get put up. This will get done eventually. We're going to keep the 6 woodcutters in there for now just to clear. For now. I don't know that I'm going to take people at just this moment because we have 4 free builders right now. And we kind of have all of our buildings staffed up except for... Well, we don't have all of them staffed up, but we have all of our buildings that we need staffed up right now. And more mouths to feed and more people to house is probably not what I should do at this point. We need to get a woodcutter over here, though, too. Dang. Rough. Let's clear that and this. So the hidden skull-looking stuff isn't exactly a tell. We have learned. Move those closer. We should be able to get the grain that we need from this harvest. I did switch over so they could plant some vegetables too. Because we only needed like 2 grain harvests. Although, maybe we should force them to plant grain the rest of the time because any more vegetables, any more grain we get, we could use to immediately start making pie and biscuits. Speaking of that, let's set this up so we make root biscuits and bug pie, as well as the herbs, of course. And that'll be fine. Pottery we could start making, although we still don't need it. So we'll leave that out for right now. And then lizards like to work here, so we'll put some lizards in there when we get the time. Alright, let's get that harvest done. Let's go up a little bit faster for right now, just so we can get... This one's kind of a bummer of a glade. I could put storage out here, though, because of the farm, once we at least can start harvesting from the farm. Harpies I can't fool into being happy yet, at least until I build some more houses. So we'll try to do that as soon as we can. As soon as you all finish those last few trees right there... Actually, you know what? Forget it. Come down here. We'll deal with these trees here first. Yeah. How much should I waste? I shouldn't even look. Oh, I should also look at the trade route. Because I totally let it pass. We could trade bricks. 186 plus 120 is 3, so we could do that one. Let's send to Sidio. The Smoldering City wants stuff I don't really have, and you want stuff that I can't really make yet. Alright, we'll wait. I need to look at those more often, especially with this. We are indeed... We could actually go up to level 3. The district, or the whatever it's called. Let's turn that in. Gives us 5 more humans. Okay. We need to house them. 20 aesthetics, decorations, gets us +1 to berries. Do we actually see berries here? You can't see from that screen. We might. We should. Those would be good, good stuff. Otherwise, bonus to jerky production would be good, but I don't think we're able to make that at this point, so not that good. We could use the parts, though, but I think we'll take this one, because it's kind of an easy one. I don't think we need to take anybody. Let's put up some human houses here. That should house everybody we need to house, and then some. We'll go out like that. We'll see how that works. Okay, we can start making flour now, too. We'll put humans in here. Flour, please. At least a human in here. And then we'll put lizards in here. At least a lizard for right now. At least till we get the flour. Actually, you know what? 2 humans for flour, 2 lizards for baked goods. And then everybody's housed again. Great. Lizards are happy already. That's good to see. Why are they happy? No particular reason. That's why I like lizards now. These days. This we don't have yet, so we're not going to worry about it. This we don't have a way to use yet, and those we don't need right now. so we'll wait. Should I take the people? I think still not. Here's the storm. Bliss Greybone arrived the moment before. +3 to pickled good production. Too bad we didn't take the recipe for that. A half a point of reputation. 6 packs of provisions every time you discover a new glade. Well, the packs of provisions sell for 40 cents a piece. So 6 packs would give us 240. Actually, not even that much because of the trade-in value, which means that we'd have to go through about 6 to 8 glades before this would pay itself back. I think not. I think meh. I could sell this, but it's just one, so kind of who cares? And I don't know that there's anything I want to specifically buy from you. We are at building materials. Yeah, so we need to knock out a couple of woodcutters. And I took the lowered hostility thing, so it's actually going to be a lot more than a couple. Wait a minute, over here. I'll have to knock out 4 of them to get down to hostility 2. But that way we don't lose our value on our building materials. We just have to deal with our housing. And then, of course, the usual. Let's move you up here some more. So I don't think I want to buy anything from Bliss Greybone either. How's this? Don't have any of those. Don't have any of this. Did this change? I don't know that this changed. This one did. Or did it? No, we sent them bricks last time, didn't we? We could send them more bricks. 124 and 80. Actually, that's not worth it now. Not worth it. Although it is if you think about their trading value, because this is saying that they're worth 204. But that's not 2 amber if you traded those same items into a trader. That's only, 1 point whatever. So really this one is actually kind of worth it. This one, 154 and 80, that's also worth it. Let's get Cedo up to level 1 and then some. 120 and 40. I have 2 trade routes active. Yeah, we can't deal with that. All right, let's do. Do I want these people? Do I want the stuff they're bringing with them? Do I want the stuff they bring with them? How many open housing spots do I have? Is there a way to tell that? I don't know that there is. 2, 3, 4, 5. If I took these people, which there are 5 in both sets, we would still be able to house everybody. So that's not a worry. The Harpies are already unhappy, so that is a worry. But that's an okay worry. Do I want the meat, or do I want the extra fabric making materials? I think probably the meat. Yeah, let's do it. Wait, oh, because they don't have any bonuses, right? Right. Should have thought about that. Oopsie. What about this building choice? The big herbalist camp. That's not the one that we specifically want. The forester's hut's an interesting idea. The plantation might also be an interesting idea, though. Because that gets us the plant fiber no matter what, as well as berries. Although I did... Wait, is Vliss still here? Was Vliss the one that had it, or was it previous? No, Vliss wasn't the one that had it. That also gets us berries. The herbalist camp would upgrade the one we have. We are currently getting herbs. Mushrooms are around, so are berries around. But are we going to see the big ones? I would rather, because we have that grain, I would have liked to have seen the forager here first, but should I take I should take a farm, because we need some more, we need some use of that. The forester's hut is tempting for the crystallized dew. That makes the brickyard that I took less useful. But the resin's also good for glade events, so that could be good, but this means no food, whereas this means food. So I think I should take the plantation. So we're going to do it. And I can put one in here. That's a good spot for it, actually. And we can put down these. And I can put one over here too. I think I'm going to just take... Oh, I can't do it that way. Can I put it back here and just take like a corner? I can. Maybe we should open this glade up next then. Instead of one of these ones that I was looking at. I was eyeballing it. Let's take these guys down here closer to what they're working on. There's one down here closer to what they're working on. And then let's assign a couple of humans to this. They're free. Oh, hostility went up. That's why everybody got unhappy, because I brought those people in. Can I just burn some extra wood to take care of that? Nope, because baptism of fire. Right. Well then. That was stupid. That was really dumb. I'm going to want to, let's see, put the humans in here. Can I pull out the woodcutters and... Nope, I can't even do that. I need to build another hearth. That's what I need to do. This over here would be really good for hearth, given how empty it is. If I can get it in here puzzle piece-wise, I can. Is that a good spot? Perhaps. Perhaps. Although this one is better, because I'm planning on putting, or thinking about putting a storage out here anyway, but it's too close. So let's just put it out here. I can push it, or I can pull it, or I can bop it. We could do that. Let's do that. We're not going to get this done before the end of the storm anyways. I can't save that harpy, I don't think. But let's do this. Let's get a road out there. Slightly misaligned, but I can change that later if I decide I want to. This will at least help us for the future. But yeah, I'm not gonna... 20 seconds, that's like 15, maybe 16 seconds. And there's nothing that I can do to slow that down, is there? I don't think so. Yeah, there goes one. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. You can come over here. Let's put 2 more people in here, of course. Let's take this... Well, I'm going to wait on the road for a minute. Let's open this up like that. Let's put 2 more people in here, of course. Actually, when I got into hostility, the ring couldn't do anything about it. I should have just thrown the woodcutters in there right away. That would have been the better idea, but that's okay. Should we start making crystallized dew? Perhaps. I should actually turn this back on. And then start making crystallized dew. Herbs and clay. Yeah. And make like 20 or 30 maybe. Let's set the recipe here actually. I can turn that off too. Another small glade. Ghost of a friendly advisor. This is the first ghost we've seen? That's kind of interesting. Swamp weed again, but these are small ones, so we can actually harvest these. And worm tongue nests that are small, so we can actually harvest these too. Great. Now, what do you got? What do you want, I should say? We're going to give you this. And we have to salvage ruin, so we can't do anything with it, but yet we need to find another ruin to salvage. Yeah, let's put the road this side of the farm. Like that. Let's look at our cornerstone, though. Biscuit diet. Well, that's actually a good idea. Tanning racks, nah. Fuel recipes faster. We don't really have one. So let's do biscuit diet. I like biscuits. They're delicious. Even bug biscuits or whatever the heck we're making. Let's see. So there's the road. Let's put this like here. Let's do... Finish that hearth. They did. Put a lizard in there because they like it. We still have a harpy in here. That's fine. And then we can start setting up houses over here. Where did I do... What did I do with my... Wait, my forager camp? Did I not make a forager camp? I may not have. I guess I did not. So we'll build that for that out there. There we go. Close that. That's fine enough, I guess. I'm going to move this down here so that I could start... No, actually, no. I want to leave it here. Because I want to clear those trees first. Let's get workers out here to do this. Let's continue the road this way. Let's clear all this, this, and this. That could be another candidate town. Small herbalist camp has nothing to do. I don't think there's any other herbalist camp stuff to do. They have a smaller range, too. Maybe. What kind of lizards do I have left? Just one. And this is probably, that probably means I should take the group, or I could swap out somebody else here for the lizard. It's probably a better option right now. Got so many people. Just need to manage them better. And then we'll put up a, nope, plantation right in here. That'll be good. Build, build, build. Chop, chop, chop. Harpies resolve. Ooh, let's favor them. And then let's start making packs of crops. At the best place we can, which is going to be the crappy place. Either one of these is fine, and we need 20, I think I saw. So let's do that. And actually, I'm going to wait a moment until after we turn this in case we get a building to make better packs of crops in. A couple of humans can go in here. Let's work on some more housing, maybe. They've done a decent job here of doing some of the trimming, but I want them to get their way over here a little closer. This can move out to here. I'm just gonna put one human in here. I see the symbol. Let's do this and that and this. Some nice fabric. I'll keep this from having to make fabric for a little while. Alchemist hut. I got enough crystallized dew recipes here, and I didn't take the oil recipe. I don't think I have a pigment recipe either. Artisan would be better in that case, or the cookhouse. And the forester's hut comes back, but I still don't think I should take one. So maybe one of these two. I think this will be more viable for everybody. Although, yeah, that's more viable. Let's do the cookhouse. It's a double up on the biscuits, but the other two are good. So let's do that. I'm going to put this here, facing that way. And then we're going to make skewers out of either of those. We'll have bugs in a moment. And then either of those, or berries for that matter. Because we'll have berries in a moment. No biscuits here. And then pigment we'll make out of, for now, just bugs. We'll go ahead and let them make it. And then I want to come over here also and add berries in for the pie and the biscuits. Because we're going to have berries. Oh, yes. And actually, I might even turn off. They didn't really get anything planted here, did they? They got diddly planted there. All right, well, I can pull them out and they can do some other work then. I don't know what other work, but they can do other work. Keep inching them kind of over this way a little bit so they keep working their way that way. Actually do that, then they'll get to the front edge first, and now I can put more houses right in there. Because we're kind of near the edge here, although I can put up some more here. Let's do another lizard house. We got the workers, we might as well do something with them. Stonecutter needs to move. We talked about doing this, so we're going to do this. Oh, I should actually put the houses there, not down here. Delete that one, please. Let's do a lizard house up here. That's good for now. We should clear this out of the way, maybe. Reeds and roots or clay and eggs. We'll do reeds and roots. Couple of you. Spend those. And what else was I just going to do? Completely forgotten what I was just going to do. I do that a lot, don't I? Lizards like to work here. We don't have any. I need to probably take this group. Let's take this group. That lets me put, another human in here if we want. Which could be good. A couple of lizards in here. Which could be good. And then that. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to go to the fabric recipe and make sure that we selected this at priority 1. So that way we use the reeds first that we get. No, because reeds can be used for wine. Just turn that off. We're getting plenty of plant fiber. But I am going to turn off the plant fiber at this one and let them just plant berries there next year. That's what I wanted to do. Let's also put up a couple of harpy houses over here somewhere, perhaps. Although I do need to trim some more trees before we can do too many more houses here. We also need a storage down here. Maybe I will move this over to here with the storage right there. Warehouse, that's what it's called. Why don't you prioritize that, please? Hostility 4. Still can't use that. Although we could. We should, actually. Wait. Huh? Oh, okay. They just delivered some. Beavers like to work here. We don't have any beavers, so let's just put a single human in here. Wait a minute. Is that what I want for fuel? No, planks. No planks, please. There you go. And then possibly more human houses would be good. Because we have a lot of humans. Then I could potentially replace these with some human houses too. We don't have a service building yet, so doing the rest of this doesn't really make sense. But let's get, with this, let's get at least some greens in here. I'll do the lazy mode one right now. Down here. And our last order is here. Standing level 3 with 2 settlements. Or 25 packs of trade goods. That could be good for some late game parts for some storages and stuff. The CRL production is good. The wine is, of course, good. Is the pie and the parts worth it or not? Plus, I don't know that I'm going to actually get to standing level 3 with the settlements. I am kind of trying, but also I am not that good at remembering that part. So, I'm not that great at trying. Let me think here. Should I do... I mean, I do have a trade goods recipe, right? Recipes. I do, and it's 1 star. We are making things that can be used there, though, especially flour. Because flour is pretty cheap to use. Oh, let's see. Let me think. Yeah, let's do the... No, orders. Let's do this one, I think. And let's look at trade routes before I forget again. You want flour, 90 plus 40, not really worth it. Are there any vegetables? Stone, because we're getting it from the whatchamacallits. That's probably not worth it either, not really. 240 is not worth it. Not worth it. Totally not worth it. 124 and 80, that's barely worth it. Fabric's expensive for me. And we don't have the packs anyways. Never mind. Let's come over here and set up some pack production. Let's make them out of bugs, I guess. And yeah, 4 is a good limit there. So I guess I didn't need to clear these trees here. We should pick out the next glade then. This one, I think, is the best one. Move here, do this. We're at hostility 3. We could favor the harpies back and forth to make it work. So I think I will wait. Harvester's camp needs something else to do. I don't think there was anything else to do. There is not. I like to just pan around just to make sure, even though I do know that I don't need to. There's nothing for you either. Herbalist? No. Okay. Sometimes I can miss those icons at the edges. Let's extend this road down a bit more here, a bit more here. Wherever we have builders free. Do that one too, although I don't know that we need it. It's probably just about time to get this thing going. Although maybe I shouldn't let them make... Well, you're not making any building materials anyway. We could turn this off, turn that off. Actually, just pull the person out for that. And we could pull the person out for this. Gotta remember to undo that setting, though, when we come back. We can plant vegetables again. You need 2 humans in here to start plowing. And I'm hoping that they focus over here more, and they can have some of these. It's not going to matter a whole lot, but hoping. Probably won't happen, but I'm hoping. Okay, cornerstone is here. Let's see. Let's put the people back in here. And turn this back on. Cornerstone. Calming the forest. Newly completed. Lowers hostility. That's always a good one. -5 penalty global resolve, but plus 15 to global resolve for 5 minutes every time you glade. And this one again. They really want me to do this one. Let's take calming the forest. 5 and 5. I'll do this one. Stone's a little harder to come by here. I am only making bricks out of clay, right? Yes. So stone I can use for something else like roads if I want to then. And let's get this opened up like that. Those bugs sure aren't coming in very fast, and they're almost done with them too. Sahilda. Bonus to grain. We kind of don't really need it. We have a lot of... We don't actually have a lot of grain, so we could actually use it. Buildings have storage capacity increased. Bonus to flour production. Moving faster. We could buy really any of those, or all of them for that matter. I mean, we can't afford all of them, but you know what I mean. Is 1 grain better or 2 flour better? Well, that's an easy thing to look at, because 7 grain becomes 10 flour, so if I add 1 more grain, that becomes 1/7 of 10, which is 10 divided by 7, which is 1.42 flour, or 2 flour. 2 flour is a better option there. But this would also benefit other things that use grain, which right now I don't think is anything, but it could be things like ale, or, that's probably why it's blue. Although, well, let's do the flour production, because then we'll just at least use less grain when we make flour, and therefore have more grain left over. And I think I'm going to take the movement speed, maybe? Because that never hurts. I have. And then let's look at the trade routes, because I always forget to look. Packs of crops, we're going to make some, but we don't have them yet. Nor do we have scrolls. Meat, we do have skewers, but I don't know that I want to part with them. Although 80 and 40. 120 and 120. Could potentially do that one. And then Sidio. It's a lot of copper. That would be worth it money-wise. That one just barely. But one of these would get us... No, we'd have to do 2 of them. 4 of them to get to the next level here. I should do this one to get one of the other ones moving. And let's do this one here. And it's a danger glade. What do we have? Ancient shrine. Flax, mushrooms. Ooh, there's some small ones here in the danger glade. Medium abandoned cache and the ancient shrine. This is a pretty sparse danger glade, though. I mean, this is pretty good here, but should I give you the incense? Should I give you the fabric? I probably should give you the incense, although we can't replace the incense. But then again, how long is 25 going to last us anyway? 20 free pottery is never a bad idea. Let's do this. Investigate. Are we making the tools yet? Looks like it. Looks like it. I should probably set a limit on that, though. We've made very many. Should put another person in here, then. Stonecutter needs to move. We have clay to have you pick up. And then this can come out here. And we can put at least one person in there. Let's do this. To kind of get down there a little bit. Probably clear all these too. How are you doing up here? You're done? Good. Come down here. Chop, chop. There we go. In you go. Lots of people are lots of happy. That's good. Some more human houses probably would be really good. I still need to trim some more over here. We need to get 2 more houses in here, though, which I think we can probably pull off. Another lizard house would go right in here really nicely. And then another human house, maybe. Although the harpies might be better to... 1, 2, 3, 4. We only need 1 more harpy house, though. Let's do a human house right here. Do that part, please. Thank you. Trappers are done, and there's nothing else for them to do. But we do have something for the herbalist to do. So let's get them started here. Harpies. 2 should be good. Mushrooms are good for a couple things, so that's kind of a good thing to do. Let's get those packs of crops going with, I guess, roots. Maybe grain instead. I think roots, though, because our grain production is kind of limited. Go ahead and make them. Although so is our roots, really. Unless we get them from other sources. There. We'll see. Might change it after a little while. Still haven't found a ruin to salvage yet. You just finished. Good. How it goes? Good, we can open up one of these. Maybe we should do this one for the bonuses. Or the bonus. Do this. No, just stay there and trim these trees. Opening it up nice and big there. Maybe we can put another settlement out here, actually. Especially once we get rid of that pack, or that cache. This would be a good place for one. Look at that puzzle there, too. Snaps together nicely. Alright. And, next glade may just be this one because of how close we are here anyway. It's kind of a reasonable idea, I suppose. Actually, let's just move it. Look at me using shortcut keys. Everybody's housed. How many people are still? Lots of people still in these. Mostly humans. Low on food. I've got like 14 people collecting food. Oh, because I'm making packs of crops into food. Let's change that into this. And return those. Well, that. How many did we make? 10. Oof. Oof. How about trades? And 26 and 40. That would be a decent trade if we open up the other cache. This one. Alas, no such luck. We aren't making these yet. We could potentially also make those. 130 and 40. Don't have roots now. Don't have leather. Biscuits I have, but I'm not parting with. Cosmetics I don't have. And those I don't have. We wait. Next season. Another point, though, thanks to reputation. Resolve gains, I mean. The kiln comes a little late, but it could be very useful. It would still give us that 1-star jerky on top of the coal, the good coal recipe. Of course, we have 3-star jerky here, and the incense would be good. You can get cosmetics here. We can make whatchamacallit now, so that would be useful, but only for the harpies. The incense would be good for the lizards and the humans. The coal would be good for anybody, but we also have a ridiculous amount of logs, so it probably doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go with Old Reliable Smokehouse. Not that we have the meat we can make into jerky just yet, but maybe we will get some. We're just going to keep using wood for fuel. Incense we're not going to make just yet, and definitely not making pottery here either. Wait a minute, did I didn't take another one of these, did I? No. Okay, I must have been looking at one. I just thought I had. Pull one of these out. We don't need 2 people in there for that. Really, I could probably pull one of these out too, but I'm kind of hoping to get some more bugs and or meat. That would be nice, and I still need that, whatchamacallit for those guys. I still have one of these going, and I think that's okay. We have 148. Not that that's really helping matters much, I don't think, but I should have done that road too. How many tools do we end up with? Just 2? Oof. Alright, well, c'est la vie, I guess. Oops. Alright, we should definitely knock down some hostility right now. Can definitely pull out to get to 4. We need to burn cysts for this one, though, which is not good because I don't have a thing set up. Oops. Light post. And we're going to definitely make the purging fire out of the wood, I think. We have so much. Can I get this down another level, or is it not going to make a difference? 60 points. Yeah, we're not gonna. So we just have to ride this out. Just ride it out. Building materials we need to stop making, though. Because of this one. And there's nothing I can do about this one right now. Other than throw 3 harpies at this as soon as it pops. Or lizards, but I think the harpies are better because... Well, we're going to do those. Because harpies get the production bonus. The lizards just get the... and I need to limit this too. The lizards just get the happiness with the comfort bonus. There's no point in sticking anybody in there yet anyway. What about trade routes? Clay, that would be a good one. 112 and 40. Let's wait and see what we have down here. 160 and 120. We'll do that one. $160. I don't really want to do this one. And 40. Or I could do this one. But then I can't do this. Which 196 and 40. I could do that one too, but we could also just wait for a minute and a half. Oh, they'll be reset by then. Alright, so you're making purging fire? Yeah. Then hopefully you'll go out and burn some cysts. We only have 8 cysts, so it's not like we have a lot to burn, but we need to burn them because of this. Because right now we're going at 40% boosted here. 0.32 per minute. I see them burning right now. And I also just noticed the time. We have gone a ridiculous amount of time. I can't believe this game ended that fast, or it's gone that fast. Let's pull these two out of here, or the time has ended that fast, I should say. Let's pull these two out of here, and let's, we'll say wait to turn this one in at the beginning of the drizzle, I think, just so our hostility doesn't jump up again. And we'll then, actually won't get a building this time, but we will hopefully get the Harpies to not leave. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. That's actually not going to make any difference, so who cares? And we'll see what else happens in the next episode. If we end up finishing this town quickly enough in the next episode, well, then we'll start anew. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.